Good morning, everybody. I'm out here enjoying a little bit of spring sunshine with our beautiful turkey vulture, Irvana. It's my little bit of zen for today. And I was having such a good time out here with her. I thought I'd make some video and tell you a little bit about her and turkey vultures. Over the next couple of days, we're actually going to introduce you to several of our vulture ambassadors here at Tracy Aviary. So this is Irvana. As I said, she's a turkey vulture. Irvana is a sun worshipper, as you can see. All vultures like to spread their wings and soak in the sun. Who doesn't, right? It's so common to see these birds like this. It has a name. It's called the heraldic pose. You can see them out in the wild doing it regularly. Usually in the mornings. They do it because it feels good to them. It helps them warm up. But it's also a part of their hygiene. The UV rays of the sun will bake off any bacteria that they have on their feathers. Turkey vultures, like Irvana here, are found throughout North, South and Central America. And if you live in those areas, there's a good chance you've seen one in flight, whether or not you knew it. While she has her wings open here, you can get a good look at what's the best field mark to know if you've spotted a turkey vulture, and that's the underside of their wings. You can see she has this silvery white color. I always say every turkey vulture has a silver lining, and I think it's quite appropriate that a bird often vilified literally and figuratively has a silver lining. Irvana here is one of my favorite birds to bring out and meet guests when we're open to the public. I've worked with her for 10 years now, so we have a great relationship. People are often surprised to see how gentle and affectionate she can be. She'll preen my hair, and she's just a gentle creature. And that seems to surprise people because I think we most often have a pretty negative view of vultures, and seeing that they have a tender side is surprising. Another reason that I love bringing her out is because one of the most common comments that I hear is how much prettier or more beautiful vultures are than people thought. And as you get a good look at Irvana here for the next few minutes, hopefully you'll agree she's quite a beautiful bird. In general, it seems we culturally have a bit of a negative view of vultures. I often hear them called ugly birds, although whenever I hear that, I assume the person never met one in person, because as you can see, they're quite beautiful birds. But pop culture, Hollywood, even Disney doesn't do them any favors. They're usually portrayed as the bad guys, the villains, or goofy sidekicks. But none of these things are true of vultures. What most people think they know about vultures couldn't be further from the truth. The reality is they're smart, social, playful, extremely clean, wonderful parents, monogamous mates, and as nature's cleanup crew, they are environmentally friendly as well. In our culture, when we call someone a vulture, it's an insult, right? But I often joke the world would be a better place if all humans could say they lived up to the list of attributes that vultures possess. So I'm campaigning for the word vulture to be a compliment. While I'm out here enjoying this time with Irvana, I'll take this opportunity to answer a couple of the most common questions I get asked about her when I'm out with her in public. First of all, what is that hole in her nose? Well, the quick answer is that's her nostrils. They're called perforate nares in vultures. There's no septum down the middle of their nostrils, so that allows for a lot more airflow and aids in their excellent sense of smell. Turkey vultures like Irvana here can smell from miles away, and it's one of the ways they locate carcasses. Fun little trivia on this. Turkey vultures get a mention in one of the Jurassic Park movies, if you're a fan of those. I can't remember which one right now, but when they're talking about the sense of smell of velociraptors, they comment that the only animal ever to live with a larger proportionate olfactory cavity than a velociraptor is a turkey vulture. Oh, hold on a minute. How cute is this right here? I think this is Irvana's way of telling us to stop and smell the flowers and enjoy a bit of sunshine on our shoulders. Some good advice, right? Another question I get asked often when I'm out with Irvana is if we have to let their food spoil before feeding it to them. The first time I ever got asked this, I thought it was a bit of an odd question, but I've been asked enough times over the years now to realize that in addition to all the other misconceptions about these wonderful birds, there's a misconception that they prefer to eat rotten food. The truth is they certainly can eat meat that would make us sick. They can withstand 100 times the levels of botulism we could, but in reality they prefer it fresh, just like we do. And they're so good at finding carcasses. They're usually on a carcass within hours of the animal dying. Their stomach acid is incredibly strong. They're literally a dead end for disease, killing bacteria and viruses as they eat. By cleaning up those carcasses, they help prevent the spread of disease from the carcass sites, and that helps to keep all of us healthy. While I'm talking about eating, the most fun trivia about Irvana is her very discerning palate, which often surprises people as well, because you don't really think of a vulture having a discerning palate. But Irvana here can be quite picky about what she likes to eat, and her favorite foods are quail, but she likes only the breast meat, filleted off the bone, and she likes the eggs out of the capelin fish that we feed out. So I joke she's probably the only turkey vulture in existence that dines on quail fillets and capelin caviar. She's a pretty wonderful bird. I love her to death. I hope that you enjoyed these moments with her as much as I did. And we're going to carry on over the next couple of days introducing you to some of our other ambassador vultures here from Tracy Aviary. So make sure you tune in tomorrow and meet some more of these incredible characters. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time.